Hi everyone and welcome to Creating with Ali. Today I'm going to take a look at these Meeden acrylic paints and then I'm going to finish off a Christmas craft with them. So this Meeden acrylic paint set is absolutely massive. It has got 100 colours in it and all of the colours are here listed on the very reverse of the pack. So I have a lot of different colours that I can have a little play with here. So you've got right through to your metallics. This is a great set to have. So if you are, working out paint colors and that kind of thing, it's almost like a little bit of a teaser pack. You can have a pack like this. You can try out some of the colors. You can see what works for you, what doesn't, because you don't necessarily need every single color of the color spectrum. Not that you'll ever get it, but there might be some faves in there. So we have the Meeden group, Meeden Arts. There's some social media links there as well. There's a QR code there if you wanted to pause, and you can have a look at that now if you wish. Not sponsored by these guys at all. It's all made in China. Non-toxic though. Rich colors, heavy body, multi-purpose, non-toxic. Like I said, I got this one because I just wanted to check out some of the different colors that they had, and Meeden do lots of other different products as well. So let's take a look inside the box. Okay. So with each of the trays that are in here, you will get a selection of your different paints. They come in a 4 ounce or 12 mil, so 0.4 fluid ounces and 12 mils. So you get 12 mils of each color, which is a pretty good start. So there we have our zinc whites and our yellows, honey yellow, lemon yellow, yellow pale. It just goes on. I love mid yellows. Some of them might have got a little bit mixed up when I did have them last time. So we have our blues and our greens. Then pinks and purples. Then we get into our mica colors and also the metallic and fluorescent colors. Okay. And then we have more of those earthy tones and a couple of fluorescents. So we have a lemon, orange, pink fluorescent down here, with your greys and also your siennas, all right, your browns and that kind of thing as well. So for the price that I paid, and I'm not sure how much that was, I'll have to look it up and pop it up on the screen, for a little bit of a taster of all the different colors that they might offer, I think this is really good, because then I know what I use and what I need to order and that kind of stuff. So for this project that I'm going to be doing today, I am finishing off some coasters. Now, funny enough, I haven't used any of these paints for the base colours. I've actually used them on Mark Colours, the pouring acrylics, and I got these in a set at that particular shop. So we have here, we've got mint green, ultramarine blue, Shiraz, and hot pink. And I didn't quite like the look of the ultramarine blue, so I actually put a little bit of the mint green in with that and just softened a little bit. So these are the coasters. I know they're quite large, but I wanted them to be big. And I want to find a matching color that will go on. So I'm going to keep the matching color a bit monotone to the colors that are on here on these coasters, because I am going to stencil the background on, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint in some Christmas images, because these are going to be like a candy Christmassy themed kind of coaster. I'm thinking with that could work well, so maybe the fluorescent violet with that one. I think that's very much the same, the emerald green. So let's go with, what else have we got here? Maybe an olive green on that one. We'll try with the blue. I'd like to go with the ocean blue and do a subtle component to this one, and then here with this pinky color, maybe the magenta like, or I might even do something like, no, I don't think that'll work, fuchsia. Let's go fuchsia on that one and see what happens. I'm going to pop these back in the box, so I'm going to try at least those 4 colors out. I bought this at Officeworks. It's just a steel, it's like an office supply store. So something that you'd use to put memos up in the office. So it came with the magnets. I'm going to pop that in underneath so I can still keep that there. And I'm going to use these magnets. They're super strong to hold that down. I bought this originally to do some stenciling and texture paste work. So it has come in very handy today. There we go. Right, I'm going to start with the reindeer. I've just sketched out the reindeer, so I'm going to do a reindeer, Christmas tree, a snowy house, and some berries and leaves. So I'm just going to get the colours out for the reindeer. So some yellow ochre, and I think we'll go some raw umber. So maybe some Mars brown. We need a hint of red, which I've got behind me that we can use for that. Maybe even a little bit of Mars orange. And let's see how we go with those colours for the time being. I'm just finishing up the last coaster. So these are the coasters so far. We have the Christmas tree, Rudolph, our snowy cozy home in the hills, and then this one is our poinsettia. I haven't finished it yet. If you have a favourite already, let me know in the comments. I wanted to do a bit of an outline around this one. Yeah, now I haven't taken you along for all the painting because that would have been a way too long a video. This one here you saw a little bit of. I absolutely love this one. This one here is my favourite. I don't know if it's yours. This one, I need to put a little bit of bling on it. I'm going to choose gold, and the gold that I'm going to use is this stuff. It's called Aqua Bronze, but it's not bronze, it's actually the rich gold. And you hardly need any of this in order to mix it up and make a gold paint that you can use on a project. So you need the tiniest amount. This could potentially could last you a lifetime, to be honest. There's so little required. So I'm just going to put the tiniest amount in. Let's see if that lasts me for this whole project. And then I'm just going to wet my brush and just add some water in here. In fact, I might just get a bigger brush just to get the water in. So I'll put a few drops in to start, and then we'll try that and see if it needs any more. Oops. And you can see that mixes up beautifully. So just give it a bit of a mix on the palette. Make sure it's nice and smooth with no lumps. And then I can start applying it to the project. So this is going to go a long way, and my plan for this is to do the shape. I said a shape, in fact. I might just have the wrong brush for this job, I think. That's better. And I'm going to go around all of those and then put some baubles in the middle. Yeah. I think I got away with it. All right, let's wash that off. So that again is the Aqua Bronze. So yeah, highly recommend it. I don't have to wait for these guys to dry then, and then I can go and I can varnish them, and they are just about done. So this is a very, very exciting. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video today. If you have liked, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel for more, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Happy creating!